Arsenal are facing Brighton today away in the Premier League as the race for the title intensifies. Arsenal are second in the league with 68 points, 2 points behind league leaders Liverpool, who have 70 points, while the third place is Manchester City with 67 points. So there's a 3 points gap between the first and third teams in the Premier League at the moment, with the City having 67 points. They are third. Liverpool are 70 points. They are first, and Arsenal coming second with 68 points. Arsenal, who are coming to this game with the momentum, they won their last game against Luton Town 2-0 at the Emirates Stadium. Martin Odegaard scored the first goal, and Ashok his own goal in the first half made sure that Arsenal make it back to winning ways following their nearly draw against Manchester City at the Etihad. So at the Etihad, that is against Manchester City, and at home against Luton Town, Mikel Arteta made 5 changes in the team that faced Luton, with Zinchenko coming in as a left back to replace Kikuyo, and also Jorginho was replaced by Smith Roy, and also Declan Rice, who has been fantastic for the Arsenal since his move from West Ham. Kemi was replaced. He was rested in the first half and was replaced by Thomas Partey, the Ghanaian midfielder. Also, Reece Nelson came in and replaced Bukayo Saka, who was out injured, and also Leandro Trossard came in and replaced Gabriel Jesus, who was on the bench, with Kai Havertz starting as a striker in that game against Luton Town. The first leg between these two teams ended in a 2-0 win for the Arsenal's back at the Emirates, where Gabriel Jesus scored, and I think Kinkai scored late in the second half. So Arsenal will be looking for another same positive result when they will face Brighton away today, as they are looking to win and keep up with Liverpool, who was, as I said earlier, first in the league. So I will come up with a set of my predicted lineup that Mikel Arteta, I think he can go with against Brighton. Looking at Brighton and Luton, I think they are different teams. I know Brighton is they have quality players compared to Luton Town. Remember, they came in the Premier League. This is the first time in the Premier League. So I think Mikel Arteta rested five players against Luton Town because he thought, and as always, as everybody can argue, we know that Luton Town will not or did not possess or provide any threat to the Arsenal as compared to Brighton, who can harm you. So I think the rest for Declan Rice, the Kyo, and also Jorginho was explanatory against Luton Town, and against Brighton, I think he will go with the same lineup that played against Manchester City, but Bukayo Saka, whom we also noticed that he's not in training with the Arsenal at the moment with an injury, and I think he might also miss the game against Brighton. At the moment, we don't know, but maybe he can be on the bench, but I don't think he will given a nod to start straight away. So I'll be going for David Raya as the goalkeeper against Brighton, with Jacob Kiwior coming in as a left back. Defensive partnership, I will go with none other than William Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes, who have been phenomenal, and I think it's the perfect defensive partnership in the Premier League at the moment. At right back, I will go with Benjamin White. In midfield, I think he'll go with the same midfield that faced Manchester City. I think he'll go with Declan Rice, Jorginho, and Martin Odegaard. Front three, I will go with Leandro Trossard, or rather Martinelli will start with Kai Havertz and Leandro Trossard. So I think he might go with Leandro Trossard, Kai Havertz, and Gabriel Martinelli, given the fact that Bukayo Saka might not be able to start. So if Bukayo Saka doesn't start, I think he'll go with Leandro Trossard in place of Bukayo Saka. So this is the lineup that I think Mikel Arteta will go with, keeping in mind that they are facing Bayern Munich in the Champions League quarterfinals, I think, on Tuesday. So he wouldn't like any injuries at the moment for his star players. So I think it's going to rotate the score a bit, considering that they have the game against Bayern Munich at Allianz Arena on Tuesday, and it's a very strong game as well, because Arsenal are looking to win their first ever Champions League and also their first ever Premier League in almost 2 decades. So these two leagues, the Champions League and the Premier League, are two crucial trophies for the Arsenals as we speak at the moment, and they are in a position it was to win them if they if they turn up positively. So keeping in mind of Bayern Munich game, Arteta will be looking to rotate his squad a little bit. I think he'll go with a strong squad in the first half, finish the game, and then change the team in the second half. He won't underestimate Brighton, because the Brighton can surprise you. Remember, they're playing at home. They have the crowd in their advantage. So you can't say, no, what, Brighton is a low team. No, let's go and let me play my reserve players. No, Arteta might think, let me go with my strong team in the first half, finish the game in the first half. In the second half, I bring on my reserve players and I rest my star players for the Bayern Munich game. So I think that is the mind of Mikel Arteta. That is better than starting the reserve players in the first half and the Brighton might outscore you, than even if you bring in the first team in the second half, they won't change a thing. So Arteta have a lot in mind to think about, because both two games are very, very important. Winning today away against Brighton and also winning away on Tuesday against Bayern Munich are priority for the Arsenal. I'll pick as the moment. So I think Mikel Arteta will go with a strong side against Brighton in the first half, and maybe Arsenal score 2-3 goals in the first half. No, second half they say, you know what, let me change the squad, let me rotate the players now, because I've got the win. So the second team that come in the second half, they have one job to do. Don't allow them to score and find a chance of adding one or two goals as well. So I am backing Arsenal to get yet another win. No, they are unbeaten in the Premier League this year. They are the only team that won against Arsenal this year was Porto away, the 1-0 win. So they are still unbeaten in the Premier League 2024 since they came out, or they came from Dubai in the summer winter break, I think. So I am backing the Arsenal squad to produce yet another positive result against Brighton on Saturday.